Shalom, shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakdash, double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Shalom to you, Akim, teaching this word around the globe with faith and truth and sincerity. Once again, on the brother Caleb from the GMS London Forecasters Camp, back with another lesson to help edify the Lord's elect. As always, I start by saying we are the real Hebrew Israelites, and the real Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans, West Indians, and West Africans predominantly. However, you are going to find Israelites that do look like the other nations, because we as a people have been scattered amongst all nations throughout our various captivities. But if your seed line by your forefathers goes back to the man in the Bible that was named Israel, then you too are an Israelite no matter what you may look like, because the book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 18, states that your nationality is determined by the lineage of your forefathers. So, just doing a quick video on an image I saw when I was finishing up camp on Saturday. Myself and another brother from the camp were taking the underground, and I caught this at the corner of my eye. I saw this image, and the first thing I thought to myself is, for fuck's sake, man, here we go again. Esau, the basest of men, showing himself as he is. So you got this image here, which if we go back to the image, this image here, man, look at this shit, man. If this isn't the glorification of death, then I don't know what is. But Esau is the man of sin, the man of perdition. You know, this is his nature, man. Now, this advert it says, look, it's for, let me read the top. It says, exquisitely decorated, no drawing room. It shows a man here with his body fucking completely covered in these disgusting tattoos. And it says, Marsh and Persons, matching people and property in London for over 160 years. So you got to ask yourself, hang on a minute, if these are property estate agents or whatever it is, why is there no images of any property? Why is it showing this man here in his nature? Because, well, I could break it down this way. The word body goes back to bodega, if I'm not mistaken, which means house, right? So your house is the dwelling place. Your body is a dwelling place for your spirit. So Esau's spirit is dwelling within his body and is at home there. This is his nature. And it says matching people and property in London for over 160 years. So there's witchcraft behind this imagery, man, because think about it, man. If you're an estate agent, right, you would think that your advertising should actually incorporate something related to what it is you're actually trying to sell. For example, if I was making apple pies, if I wanted to advertise apple pies, would I be then showing a picture of a football in the advert? No. I'd obviously be wanting to show, hey, look, man, I've got a shop, we make apple pies, this is what we do, and this is how much people enjoy them. But this is completely out of left field, which shows that there's more at work than most people's, how do you say, cognitive processes pick up on average. For example, most people just look at this and they'll turn away, but in their subconscious somewhere it's showing them, hey, you could get tattoos too. You could look cool too. You can be a rebel too. See, it's sowing that seed of confusion and ungodliness in the minds of the people. And I mean, if you look at this, I mean, what is the obsession with all these skulls, man? Do not skulls represent death? Why would you want on your your supposedly living body? These people are spiritually dead anyway, but why in your body would you want to give glorification unto death? Fucking arsehole, man. These Edomites, man, they make me fucking sick. Let's get some scriptures, man. Old faithful Leviticus 19 verse 28. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead. Now what's this nigga here doing, man? With all these skulls and shit. Is that not glorification of the dead? You're not supposed to be making any cuttings in your flesh, nor print any marks upon you. It says, ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am Yahweh. Now I'm going to break this down this way, right? A lot of people think that they have free will in this world. They think they can do what they want. It's my life. I can do as I please. Well, I mean, I'm gonna put you in on a little secret here. Well, guess what? Your life isn't even your own. Your life was given to you from the Most High. Your body isn't even your own. Your body was given to you from the Most High. So, it doesn't really belong to you. Really, the Most High can call your spirit whenever He wills. Say, for example, you're living your life and you're thinking, yeah, well, you know what? Yeah, I'm having a good time. Yeah, well, you know, we'll watch the football tonight, and tomorrow after work, we'll go down the pub and have a couple of drinks. Well, guess what? The Most High could call your spirit tonight, and you're not going to get to fulfill what you intended to do in the next day because your spirit ain't yours. It's on loan. It's like a library book. Like you take a book out of the library, they'll say, okay, you got 2 weeks, and on this date, you're going to return the book, otherwise you get a fine. Well, guess what? When the Most High gives you your spirit, you come down on the earth, you live your life. But that minute the Most High punches that ticket and says, look, I want your soul back, you can do nothing to resist that. You can't, no man have the power to attain the spirit. Let me get that one. Bear me a second. Yeah, this is Ecclesiastes 8 and verse 8. Beautiful, right in the money. So let's get that. Ecclesiastes 8 and 8. This says, there is no man that hath power over the spirit to retain the spirit, neither hath he power in the day of death, and there is no discharge in that war, neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it. Let's read that again. Ecclesiastes 8 verse 8. There is no man that hath power over the spirit to retain the spirit, neither hath he power in the day of death, and there is no discharge in that war, neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it. So yeah, your life is on loan. And what is the purpose of man's life? Let's get that. Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter. This is the whole purpose of man. It says, Ecclesiastes 12 verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. So that's the whole duty of man, to fear the commandments of the Most High and keep them to the best of our ability. Now Esau's not going to do that because this man is contrary to the laws of the Bible. We're going to go to Job now, the 30th chapter. No. Let's go to Job 9:24 first. This says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So who is the wicked that's being spoken about of here? To find the answers to that, we're going to go precept to one precept. We're going to jump to Malachi for a moment. Malachi 1:1. The burden of the word of Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith Yahweh, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau. So who is Esau? To find that out quickly, precept that. We're going to go to Genesis, the 36th chapter quickly, and we'll come back to Malachi. I'm jumping around a bit, but I'm just hitting the points. Genesis 36:1. Now these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom. So Esau is the man that the Most High has indignation against forever. Edom is that nation of people, because the Edomites came from the loins of their forefather Esau. Genesis 36 and verse 8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites, in Mount Seir. So to go back to that, Genesis 25. Jumping around a lot, but I'm just moving through the precepts quickly. Genesis 25. And it says, and the children struggled together within her, meaning Rebekah, Isaac's wife. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of Yahweh. And Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when the days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out, red all over, like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. So that's why these so-called white people, they're not white, they're red, their blood shows fall through their skin. Because if I was to get like, you can see they're more towards the red part of the spectrum, because if I was to zoom in here, you can see some white on that train station sign there. And this guy skews more towards the pinkish because his blood shows fall through his skin. That's why these Edomites get these tattoos, because usually like the ink lines that they make on their bodies come out clear because they've got no melanin. So it's very easy to see the destruction of their bodies that they do through this tattooing shit. Now, unfortunately, you've got a lot of our people, Jake, following after this. Even a lot of Southern Kingdom Jake with dark skin are trying to get these tattoos, and it just don't even look good on Jake. To be honest, it don't look any good on anyone. It looks fucking disgusting. But, you know, our people, what does it say? Why trimmest thy ways to seek love? They're following after the ways of the heathen and taking on the customs of the heathen. This is a very heathenistic custom to be getting your body defiled like this, man. So back to what I was saying. Genesis 27. So Genesis 25:27. It's like it. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob sowed pottage, and Esau came from the field and was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom, because Edom means red. And Esau tends to eat his meat with the blood still in it, which is going off according to Genesis the 9th chapter. You're not supposed to consume any meat with the blood in it, because the blood is the life of the flesh, and we're commanded that we must not eat blood. It's abominable. But Esau loves that. That's part of his nature, because everything that the Bible says you should do, Esau does the complete opposite of that. So jumping back to Malachi 1 again, to finish that off. And I hated Esau, Malachi 1 verse 3. And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh hath indignation forever. So the Most High has indignation against these people forever. And you can see why. Just look at this fucking demon, man. Makes me sick looking at people like this, man. What else did I have? Job 9:24. See, this has always been Esau's nature. Now he's just putting it out on Front Street. They do all this shit in the darkness in times past, but now they're just out with it, man. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Let's read that again. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. We've just established by going precept upon precept. Malachi tells you who the wicked is. The wicked are the Edomites. We link that up with Genesis 20:25. We link that up with Genesis 36 verse 1. Also Genesis 36 verse 8. As I said, I'm going quick here. I'm just moving precept to one precept. If you can keep up, good. If you can't keep up, take notes. You may learn something if you're not taking notes already. Because all the precepts stack up, man. Because oftentimes when we're at camp, we get these Edomites, not these Edomites, you get these Edomite sympathizers from Jake, from the Christian church, coming up and saying, but is salvation only for Israelites? And we say, yeah. And they have a hard time accepting it. But what about the Gentiles? Well, guess what? The Gentiles are referring to Israelite foreigners, not other nations. Because the scriptures say, under heaven have not been done as it has been done unto Israel. So no other nation has suffered the way that the Israelites have. So you mean to tell me that the Most High is going to put the Israelites as a nation through all of this hell But yet the heathen who have not suffered anything yet from the Most High, nothing major at least anyway, they're going to get to walk straight into the kingdom? No. That would be a false balance. And a false balance is an abomination unto the Most High. So all these other nations, they're not going to be partakers in the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is specifically for the Israelites, those that are nigh unto the Most High, his people. The other nations, they're going to be serving us. They're going to be servants and handmaids. Shall we go to Isaiah 14 maybe? I think we should. For you, yeah, this is the perfect piece of what I want. Isaiah 14:1. For Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. So that's the judgment, man. We're going to rule over our oppressors, man. For this point in time, for this brief moment in time, the Most High has put the basest of men, pertaining to Job the 30th chapter, over us. But guess what? We are ultimately going to rule over our oppressors. So all this shit of Esau smiling, man, you ain't going to be seeing an Edomite smiling like this in the kingdom. All you're going to hear is lamentations, mourning and woe from them Edomites in the kingdom, because guess what? Esau's day is done, man. The sun is setting on your empire. And it's just a matter of time before Yahweh Shai comes and put things back in the correct order, where us Israelites will be ruling over the earth, and you won't be covering the face of the judges anymore, because we are supposed to be the judges of the earth, us Israelites. But Esau has been given his appointed time to rule, and this is what he's doing with it. This is this man's base nature being put out there on Front Street, man. So yeah, man, I've just hit this with some precepts. I could probably bring out some more, but I think I've made the point, man. Esau's a fucking demon. And let's read Revelation 13:10. Revelation chapter 13 and the 10th verse says, He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So Esau is at his end. He led us into captivity, but guess what? He's going to be going into captivity. So you keep smiling, Esau, because you're the sand timer. The sands of time allotted for your kingdom are gradually beginning to run out, man. You ain't got much longer left, man. So you ain't going to be smiling for much longer. So have at it while you will, because in the kingdom, boy, you're going to get it. You're going to get it hard. This is render unto them double. So with that, giving all praises, honor and glory as always unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone at rule well. Shalom to you, Arkim, teaching this word around the globe with faith and truth and sincerity. And I'll catch you on the next one. Shalom for now.